Well, so this part of the show really is the turning point because my mom was the turning point for me. Her accepting me so unconditionally just made me feel like, and loving me, made me feel like maybe there was something worth loving in me. If she could do it, and I loved her so much, I respected her. So I spent that rest of my time trying to find the good in me, rather than just breaking myself down every time. And it really changed everything for me because it created a whole world of color for me after that. And you know, I'd be remiss if I didn't talk about my dad too, because he was pretty incredible. I told my mother this, came out to my mother on New Year's Eve, and I just turned 21 on December 15th, and December 31st, I laid it out to my mom. And after we were all done, she said to me, "Do you want me to tell your dad?" And I said, "He doesn't know." And anybody that knows my dad knows he really didn't. It's true. And so I did. I told him, and that man cried so hard. And I remember thinking, oh, maybe he can't deal with this, but I said, "Are you okay?" He goes, "I just don't want you to have a hard life." And I said, "No." I said, "If you love me and Mom loves me, that is all I need, And this is so funny. We just lost Bill Donahue this week. Right? Yeah. Well, he said to me, this is like within hours, he said, "Hey, Mickey, what I just found out? I just found out that Phil Donahue was doing that thing about the gays on Tuesday. It's a whole show dedicated to the gays. Let's watch it together. What do you think?" And we did. And it answered a lot of his questions. It answered a lot of my questions. I didn't know anything either. I said, "Dad, I think you're more gay than I am. I don't even like Barbara Streisand." Well, that's not true. I do like her. I just don't love her. But Donna Summer tips the scale. So I'm okay. I'm on the right track gay-wise. Plus, I really like men. So I really was so thankful for my mom and dad. The one thing about my dad was that he tried to set me up with people. I swear to God. And it was not good. And I used to take both my mom and my dad to all their doctor's appointments, and sometimes, well, my sister did it too, but sometimes we all go. It was like a field trip. And we went to a specific, his eye doctor, and this particular trip was just me and my mom and dad, because my mother came no matter what. She wanted to make sure she was getting the information, because my father didn't. So we were sitting at Dr. Abrams' desk right after his, I didn't even think I was going to talk about this, by the way, so it just hit me. And we're sitting at his desk after his exam, and he's kind of telling us what he saw, and he goes, "Dr. Abrams, you like my son?" He's single. He is single. My mother says, "Frank, Dr. Abrams has a wife and children. There's the picture right there on his desk." I was mortified. So the doctor is just quiet, right? He's just quiet still. And my father goes, "What are you talking about? He's straight. He looks just like Treat Williams." That logic? I was like, "Treat Williams is also straight." He goes, "He is?" Then Dr. Abrams says, "I would be honored to be your son's boyfriend if I were so inclined." Needless to say, my father's vision wasn't the only thing that was impaired. But the fact is, I was loved by them, and so that allowed all of these colors to come into my life. It connected me to my rainbow, to myself. So I knew I had to put Rainbow Connection on this album because it was so important to me. It was such an incredible, it resonated with me my whole life. Plus the fact I love Kermit the Frog. I mean, he is the cutest, tailless amphibian you're ever going to meet. I mean, there's none better, right? So, and the funny thing about this song, when we were recording it, I wanted to do it exactly like Kermit did it, the same arrangement and everything. But Lee Weissman, one of my co-writers, said, and I said, what? What? I'd like to try something different. Oh, God. I was so scared. I was like, what are you going to do? He said, give me 2 days, and I want to let you hear the arrangement that I come up with, and let's record it, and if you don't like it, we'll scrap it, and we'll do your version. But if you know Lee, that means do it my way. So a couple of days later, we went into the studio. I heard it. It was really jazzy and really completely not what I wanted to do. And I said, Lee, I don't want to do it. And he said, you told me you were going to sing it and then make the decision. Damn it. And being the nice guy that I am, I did it. The great part about it was we did it in one take. I loved it. And that's what's on the album. So I hope I could do it justice tonight. So this is Rainbow Connection, a little twist on an old classic. Why are there so many songs about rainbows?
And what's on the other side?
Rainbows are visions, but only illusions, and rainbows have nothing to hide. What's so amazing that keeps us stargazing, and what do we think we might see? Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. Who said that every wish would be heard and answered when wished on the morning star? Somebody thought of it, and someone believed it. Look what it's done so far. What's so amazing that keeps us stargazing, and what do we think we might see? Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. All of us under its spell, we know that it's probably magic. Have we been half asleep, and have we heard voices? I've heard them calling my name. Oh, is it just the sweet sound that is calling?